Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm super excited to come to you today with another fresh episode for your Monday. Welcome into another show today here on the Marriage Monday Podcast. Hope you guys are doing well and had a great week out there last week. It was a really tough week for our country. Normally come in here with really high energy, great week, like that was not the case this past week. It was rough, and it was not something that really I ever want to have to go through again in our lifetime. We'll dive into it a little bit here today, but nothing too deep. We will continue to walk through kind of where we're at in our life. We are joined with our beautiful co-host, Savannah. How are you?
Good.
Excited to be here?
Always.
A little tired? A
little
tired. We had a busy weekend. Had a very, 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 very busy weekend. We'll recap that in a minute and walk through that. But I do want to talk about it. So Friday's show was very gospel-centered, very straightforward, hit you in the face kind of show, coming off the heels of Charlie being assassinated and literally being a martyr for Christ. That's literally what he was. And it was something that, Pastor talked about today in our show, in our service, that hadn't really even thought about. This was the first of our generation that we've seen, like a really influential leader be killed. Like our parents had JFK, and forgive me for not being a historian, I don't remember when MLK was killed, but it was, I believe our parents were alive for that.
MLK?
Yeah.
I must look it up. We're going to get roasted for not knowing this.
Probably. We're homeschooled. So
yeah.
Let's see. We'll find out. When was it? The 70s?
The 60s.
68, yeah. So
was your dad alive?
So my dad was 2. Yeah.
Okay.
He was born 66. So it's first really large influential leader that we've had our generation die, and it's tough. It is a very
okay, did you just say they were alive for JFK?
When was JFK?
63.
Well, a lot of people's parents were alive. Ours.
I thought you were saying our parents.
Our parents just missed it. 5 years. So
you just made it sound like it was
our grandparents were alive for JFK.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
it's a very it's a tough thing. It hits home. This is one that there's been no other that we have been alive for, even in the nearest near last 30 years, that has hit the homes of America. This has gotten inside the four walls of people's homes.
I think it was also the line of what he did. He focused on young people.
Yeah. But it's major impact.
This is not the same, but it's along the lines of Trump got shot.
Oh yeah.
Which is also I was like, oh my gosh, I would never witnessed or experienced anything like that before. Obviously, he survived.
He just made it out, yeah.
But that's crazy that these things are happening.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous that's happening in this country, but. It's a sinful country, guys. It's a sinful world that we live in. It's a sin problem, not a gun problem. It is. Yeah. People gotta get their hearts right, and that starts with the family. That starts with your marriage, right? We could sit here and talk today and have a good marriage. How to do this? How to do that? If you don't get your personal life right first, then your marriage will never succeed. When you get your personal life right, you better start focusing on your marriage. And when your marriage succeeds, then you in turn pass down to kids. And it's not to say the kids won't go out and do their own thing, right? We're going to pray for our kids to grow up and be good citizens and be good Christians. We're that's just not the case. This dude that killed Charlie, his dad's a minister. He's also a police officer, I believe. And like it's free will.
Did they talk any about his motive? Like why? Like, he just disagreed with him?
There's going to be a lot that's going to be uncovered, I think, in the next couple weeks that people don't really know, or it's not mainstream yet. But the agenda that they're pushing now is that he was dating some guy that was transitioning to a woman. And Charlie was very against that, obviously. That's who he would really debate with a lot.
But was Charlie, how does that impact him personally? I'm so confused. I can never rationalize with people that do things like that.
Charlie was, very outspoken against trans people.
Right. But was he doing anything to this guy personally to make him this is so stupid?
You can't rationalize with somebody like, who even would think about this, doing something like that. But
yeah, I could just ignore him and live your life if you don't like what he's telling you, but okay.
If only everyone thought that way.
I hate people. I don't literally. That's not what I'm saying. I can't understand.
You can't understand how people think.
I can't understand how people think.
Yeah, there's messed up people, right? And look, it's a sin problem, right? It is the devil. It is spiritual warfare playing out in front of us in ways that you don't realize. That's what it is. And so we're called to be different. We're called to lead our homes well. And that's where you have to focus on your marriage. You have to focus on your family, and put each other at the top of your list, and make sure that you are living out a Christ-like example of what that looks like for your children to see. And so, again, they have free will, but when they have good examples, they are much more likely to raise up and follow that path. So it was a very heavy week because of that. I talked about that more on Friday's show, but we also had 9/11, and 9/11 literally, I never thought this would happen. It got
overshadowed.
Yeah, it got foreshadowed hot and heavy.
I think you would say overshadowed.
Yeah, overshadowed. Well, whatever. Because of this,
it really
was. So close.
I can't believe that. I don't feel like that is something that's also never happened.
No, not since then.
Something has caused more attention.
Yeah.
Than
and obviously it did not this has not caused more attention than 9/11.
No. I'm saying the memory of 9/11 this year was not as heavily pushed as everything going on with his death.
Because a lot of it was he was still out. They hadn't called him yet, and so it was still wall to wall coverage on that.
The guy.
Shooter,
yes. Yeah.
But there's another heavy week, right? More sin nature coming into play. More action and just it's a sin problem.
I saw something talking about how really just sad it is that this happened so close to 9/11, because 9/11 has always been something that's united the country and brought everyone together, because right after it happened, people, we're again exposing ourselves on our age because we have no memory of it. But people say that it was a day that didn't matter who you were, where you came from, what you looked like,
it was America,
how much money
versus
you
the rest
had.
of the world,
it was America, and everybody came together in that way. And the country just could not be more divided right now about everything going on with, Charlie Kirk, and politics right now is just crazy, and it's just sad. Look at what this type of event has done to our country today versus what different type of event, I guess, but what something like that horrible act of violence did back then versus what it has done today, and what it's sparking in people. It's just sad. It's just really sad.
It is, and it'll be interesting to see. I know we're right off the hills of right, so everything's going to be. But there's been, in the 36 hours since Erica did her message, spoke to the nation. Since then, or maybe it's 48 now, but there's 38,000 new inquiries about Turning Point chapters starting at local colleges.
Wow.
In a matter of 3 days. And it's they wanted to silence him. You've seen that. His voice is louder than it's ever been. And it'll be interesting to see how that continues, right? When we get 12 months from now, is it still going to be this loud? And is it still going to be...
I think it will just carry itself in other ways through other people.
Yeah, but we're going to remember these are always going to be back to back for the rest of time. He's going to that memory of him dying is going to be the day before 9/11, and so it'll be interesting to see how those two we remember those year after year moving forward because, and it's gonna be a generational thing, right? Because like there's so many people. The impact that he had was on the generation that don't really remember 9/11.
Yeah,
It was 25 to 30 years olds and younger. Like he was 31, so it was literally our age and younger, which we were alive for 9/11. We don't remember it at all, and so. There's going to be 2 days back to back that like 40, 50, 30 to 40-year-olds remember, but 30 and older are going to remember 9/11 like it's yesterday. And then the next day after that, it'll be such a younger generation that remembers this happening and this tragedy. And because there's a lot of 50-year-olds plus that don't even know who Charlie Kirk is, right? They hadn't heard of him. They hadn't seen him. That's not who he was really. Like he had viral videos, but he wasn't targeting that audience, and so just impacted different people. But we got to recap the week, or we got to end the week on a positive note. We had to have Jack's 3rd birthday party, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was a time.
It was a time for sure. It was Paw Patrol themed, all the things Paw Patrol at this point in life, and so it's really cool to see. Like, to me, it's not sad. It is really so like enjoyable, and I love it so much watching him transition from like a little baby toddler into like a preschooler / boy that like it's no joke. In the last 2 to 3 weeks, he has changed tremendously. Like his vocabulary, the way that he's conversing.
Yes, the way he can like articulate a thought and like turn it into a complete sentence or a question.
Yeah.
And the way he's phrasing things, like you can tell he's picking up what he's hearing.
Yeah.
And he's starting to use things appropriately.
In the right manner, yeah.
Yeah. It's sweet. It's
like he wants to get something across and he can actually do it now.
Yeah. It's so precious.
It is. It's really, really sweet. And so we have a big party. It was fun. It
wasn't really supposed to be a big party. It's supposed to be very small.
Yeah, it was.
It's supposed to be like family and some of his little friends. And Jeremiah, I came up with the idea, and then you were like, no, if I'm doing this, we're inviting people to this thing.
Exactly. I'm putting a lot of work into it.
We're getting people here. And I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. And then it ended up being a big thing, which was truly like, I joked. I was like, I don't want it to be a big thing. Like, I just want it to be. I remember just kind of saying, like, he's to the age now where he knows when somebody is or isn't there, right? I mean, like, within reason, you're not going to wear a crowd of 100 people and he's going to know. But
yeah, his close people.
He knows his people and he knows who he wants there and he'll ask for people, whatever. And so I was like, I just, he's 3 years old. I'm not inviting people to my 3-year-old's party that he's going to be asking me who they are, or him not know. And so I tried to keep it. I tried in that way. That was my criteria for like inviting people, and it was a how do you say this, like a bigger activity. Like, so there wasn't much to do for anybody that like really wasn't 3, 4, 5 or older. So just tried to kind of keep it for his little friends, and then like our family, and it ended up being so many people. And then I got kind of emotional at the party because I was like, oh my gosh, like, look at this amazing, like, community around us that love our kids so much and that he loves them back. I don't know. It's sweet. Everything feels different. Like, I don't know. It is just the coolest, sweetest thing as a parent to watch people love your kid. Like, genuinely and, like, good-heartedly, I guess, like, just love your kid.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many other things that you could be doing. You could be watching football. You could be sitting on the couch. You could be doing whatever, right? And like, everyone has busy schedules. Everyone has things to do on a Saturday, and taking time out of their day to come and spend a few hours is fun.
Yeah, and he lived his best life. We had a gigantic homemade. I don't even know how you say that. DIY slip and slide situation. Yeah. My parents have a pretty decent size like slope, and we did that and just had cake and ice cream and snacks and swam, and he lived his best life. He was exhausted, but it was a really fun time just to celebrate him. And again, just like be thankful for all the people that help us and love on us as we raise him, and that support us and that love on him. It was fun. Like, we literally ran out of cake, and I just was so. In the moment, I was irritated because, like, again, this is not a big deal. I was like sad in the moment, but then looking back, fine. Like, I didn't even get a piece of the cake. Like, it ran. We ran out, and I was like, what a cool, like, air quote problem to have. Like, so many people loved Jack and came that we ran out of cake. You know, it was like, it was sweet. I was very thankful. It made me thankful for so many good people in our life, and so many that even couldn't even be there, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And I really love, I love the fact that we have the technology we have now, and, like, phones and cameras.
Yeah.
Just because, like, it's stuff that we're not, like, we don't have that. We have some, like, we have some memories of your birthday. You have
my mom has, like,
have,
scrapbooks and stuff, like pictures.
But nothing like what they're going to have. Like, Jack's going to be able to sit there in 15 years and watch a video of us going down a slip and slide together, like, in 4K quality.
Yeah.
Like, that's just going to be so cool. Like, I mean, because we do that now a little bit. Like, our high school years, me and you will sit there and just watch videos at night. Like, think something from 7 or 8 years ago.
Right.
The other night we were getting cracked up in the bed watching something from when we were in high school. And it's like, our kids are going to do that with us. Like, the memories that's going to be is really cool.
Right.
It's just going to, like, when he's 10 or 12 years old. Like,
it will be neat as they grow up to get to share that with them.
Because,
like,
we are that first generation of that.
Right.
Like, our kids are literally one of the first ones that are going to be to have that. And so it's going to be interesting to see. Technology can be used in a good way. It can be used in a good way. You got to be careful with it, but it can be used in a good way. And so I'm excited to see how we do use it to grow and continue the future. I am, if you're listening real time, like real time, I'm in not Vegas. I'm in Dallas right now.
You have something to tell me? Or
Yeah. I'm in Dallas right now for the Leanscaper Financial Intensive. Last one of 2025, by the way. I think they're going to Flagstaff or Phoenix, somewhere in Arizona at the beginning of January.
Wow.
2026. So it'll be another good event, but this one's great. You're going to get to hear some good shows out of this. We're recording some podcasts out there, some really big name, like high level guests. We're going to be on the show. So I'm excited for that, and excited to see what the future holds with Leanscaper and the community that they're building there, and the technology, man. The technology is just crazy. So I'm pumped, and Savannah, you're holding down the fort, keeping the kids alive.
Yep. Here we go again.
And that's part of community, right? Like that, you have friends that are going to help, though. Like, that's part of the community that we built is getting that around you, and gonna hang out and have things to do. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes all the difference.
It does. It does. Well, this was a very short recap, kind of the week. It was a heavy week, right? Like, heavy week. I was out in the field a good bit. Where was I? Was I gone?
Yes, Thursday,
Friday. That's what it was. I'm doing a leadership group here in our local community of Trussville. It's a new thing. They did like 4 or 5. So this is class 4. So I started this in
1.
I don't know. What's that math?
2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all are the
There's 24,
fourth.
25, 23, 24, 22, 23. So 22, 23 was the first class. Because we're 25, 26.
Right, I said 22, but yeah.
22, 23 was the first class, starting in 2022. And it's 30 people from around the community that are really just, it's really cool. We get to see the inner workings of how the city runs, from the school systems to the utilities to the first responders to businesses, all of it. We do this for 9 months, 1 day a month. We dedicate a day and go. And so I'm going to make really good connections out of it. I already did. We had a little overnight opening retreat last week, and so that was really fun. I'm excited to see how we get to plug into the community more. And this is, again, like this is a way for us to build like local network and connections for our business will grow from this. And so I'm excited to meet some higher individuals in the community that we get to network with. And there's some crazy technology that I'm going to get around, hopefully, in a couple of these businesses. So I'm excited for that as well. And the small town politics, I feel like maybe calling my name in a couple of years. It's something that I believe I'm starting to have more and more of a passion for. So I'm excited to see how this group goes this year. 30 people is very, like, it's gotten very popular. A lot of applicants. I barely got in, and so I'm excited. I'm going to make the most out of it. But it's not uncommon. There's other cities around here that have it. Like, it's literally just called, like, Leadership Auburn, Leadership Birmingham, Leadership whatever. And group of people around the community investing and learning more about how the community runs so we can make it grow and invest in it more. So I'm excited to see what the next couple weeks and months hold. We got a Quib coming right around the corner. Excited for that?
Oh, yeah. I can't believe it's like really here pretty much.
6 weeks?
Yeah,
like that?
if that.
Less than that,
maybe
probably?
5.
Yeah. So get your ticket today with code GG50. You get in the door for $30. That's still 50% off because the ticket is now $60 if you go to the door. You get in the door for $30 if you use code GG50 today to sign up. And I look forward to seeing you there in Louisville for an amazing time. But, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. We care about you. If we can ever help you, please reach out and let us know. Can't wait to catch up with you here. We'll debrief on Dallas, debrief on the rest of the week, heading into next week, talk about some new fun things, and probably get back into our ruthless elimination of Herbie and what that looks like for us as we talk about the Sabbath and how we can remember the Sabbath, and you can implement that into your life. So without any further ado, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's going to wrap this one up, and we'll catch you here on the next one. See you, folks.